Okay, hi and welcome. Now we've heard about cats and unicorns, so welcome to the dog talk and I just want to say that this talk kind of changed directions 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's, yeah, an entirely different talk than I intended. So who am I? I'm Evan. I'm a father of two. The first one, Mino, and the other one. So just a small disclaimer, this was done on my private time and everything is kind of paid for and settled. So this is Mino. He is my dog and dogs get hungry. When dogs get hungry, they get mean. So we want to keep Mino happy. So 2024, this is where our story begins. So our pet system has a pet shop has a coupon system. So buy 6 big sacks of food and get 1 for free. Okay. So we've built up our coupons and the next one was free. So the family swiftly went to the local pet shop to buy some long-awaited food for Mino. And given that I love a bargain, I wanted the bigger, better 17-kilo option, more dog food for the money. So running around the shop like headless dogs, we didn't find the big one, but we asked the store attendant and they gave us the out of stock option there, but we got the smaller, like a 10-kilo bag. Okay. So no fear, a website is near. Quick thinking and a low price tingling in my mind, I bought the bigger version online because I knew the next one was free and I had to have food straight away. So we took a small bag and stood in line to pay. We don't want Mino upset. So we knew the next dog food would be free and the online purchase was indeed free due to the coupon system. So yay. So when we then got to the cashier, we thought we needed to pay. Nay. We heard, this was your 7th product and it's free. And we were shocked. So it took a few seconds to kind of understand what happened here. So we bought the bigger option online. Then we stood in queue because we needed food stats. Both were bought in a 2-minute time span. And both got registered for free. And my brain being a goldfish, I took this knowledge with me, and by the time I got to the car, it got lost. Fast forward to 25. Mino needed more food and stat. We bought enough normally purchased dog food to have the next one for free. So we went through the same kind of routine, going to the shop, gather a sack of food, standing in line. But now I wanted to check if we could get the next one for free. Because surely it's been a year, someone should have done something. So I bought online, standing in queue, and when we paid, well, this one was your 7th. Welcome, free of charge. Jackpot. So this is where you start thinking, what could have happened? What the hell? So my theory was that this was some kind of time-based attack. So basically, you have the online store and you have the physical store, and they were out of sync in this case by a few minutes, which seemed odd, but sure, because you would expect shops to be in sync as long as they're not in a local mode only. So with this in mind, I wanted to do a responsible disclosure, but I've never done this before. So what do? You turn to your best colleague, the AI. And after conferring with my colleague, I'm now an expert on this subject, and of course, I sent away an email. I tried to find the security.txt file on the website, and I didn't find it, so I reached out to support. They were very helpful and said, hey, sure, yeah, give us the vulnerability, no issue. So this was my immediate reaction, and the reason why this was my reaction was that I don't want this to go to more people than it needs to, and I want this to be handled through the appropriate channels. So keeping it professionally, I just sent them a small like, hey, yeah, sure, but no thank you. Please give me the correct email. So after a while, I got the right email, and I sent a long email like, blah, 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 this is my theory, blah, 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 and waited. And I followed up to try and get some confirmation that they received it, and waited. And I'm really confident that I will soon get an answer. Meanwhile, 2026 happened, a new year, and I had submitted for this talk, so I had to do some follow-up. So I wanted to test if this was still an issue 2 years and 1 responsible disclosure after. So I checked the website, and I had 3 out of 6 available checks. And well, Mino, you're not gonna starve anytime soon, so we bought 3 more. So after buying those 3, I wanted to verify online that the next one was free. So logging on, but I noticed something unexpected. So there's some text over like the pause, and this didn't happen on my account. So I have never seen this text before. So my wife goes, hey, look here. Basically, it turns out that you buy from the store online, but the POS don't get registered in the physical store before you receive the actual items. It's not a bug, it's a feature. And to be honest, it's quite obvious because you see 3 dark gray POS, okay, and you see 3 light gray I just purchased. So yeah, mind blown. New plan. Up until a few weeks ago, I didn't know about this. So I thought this was an implementation flaw, not a feature. So I had a new plan, and I wanted to see, okay, is this vulnerability there physically in the source? So the plan was simple. I told my wife to go to the local shop, stand in queue, and buy a bag of food, because the next one was free. I would go to a separate location, do the same thing at the same time. This is sort of like, we felt like spies. We were in position and ready. Nerves were really high for one, the better half of me. And having timed this perfectly, well, my cashier said, free. So I waited in, well, utter excitement when the text message came in, and ding, success. I really love this because it kind of shows the nerves. So small disclaimer here, I'm not 100% confident that this really is a vulnerability, because when my wife did this, there was some talk about that there was an apprentice there, so a bit unsure about the system, and they were, oh, okay, well, how do I make this bag for free? For me, it was like, ding, oh, awesome. So it may be that it was some sort of like flaw in processing, maybe. So she saw it was free, and then it turned not free due to me buying the item, and then she just made it free. Who knows? But it does show something about the way they lock down that kind of like coupon mechanism. So there's something here. So the moral of the story here is like, okay, a feature might have unintended consequences. Who would have thought? Security.txt. This is a good reminder to actually have one for your site and have a good process of kind of going through the emails that you get. And I like to mention threat modeling here because this is a feature. Someone has thought about this. But if they threat model it, would this actually be a mitigation? Like, yes, we accept this risk, or would it be flagged? So what I've done since is to send a new email to the security email. And for 2027, who knows? I really hope I get an answer, but one can always dream. So to wrap this up, I wanted to show a picture of a very happy dog. Yes, thank you.